Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Truuu Talk podcast. This is episode, Milan, what episode is it?
4.
Bang, episode 4. Now we're back. We're back again. Episode 4, season 2, episode 4. I want a round of applause, everyone. And you too, Shay. Got you too nice to say that all social. You know what I mean? Right. As always, let me do the introduction first of all. As always, we are joined by the Truuu Talk First Lady, Miss Chitty. Miss Chitty, Chitty, bang, bang.
I come in peace.
Because I'm buff. Yeah, you tell them. Elite. There we go. As long as you know. A man who needs no introduction, Mr. Truuu Talk himself, Ashley. Show. Our very own banter bringer, Miss Milan, Miss Millie Rock.
Hey.
And our favourite girl from the small island, Miss Cher.
Hey.
You know best this time, innit? Last week I was like, what's going on? But you know best this time. Honestly, yeah, that's cool. You got it. I love you, Cher. Love you, really. And of course, myself, DJ Sticky Fingers.
only liquor blood.
Fair enough. So, this week, as always, we've got our 2 topics. Our first topic this week, we're talking about well-being and where it stems from. We've also got the Asked Millie. Now, if you haven't seen this, right, so Chili gives Millie a situation, a true life situation, and we know what Millie would do. That's why it's called the Asked Millie. And we've got our fun topic this week is, how soon should you move on after a breakup? Pause. Yeah? Cool. So now you got it. First topic, Chili, well-being and where it stems from. Over to you.
So, well-being. I think well-being, it emerges from our thoughts, from our life experiences, from the actions that we take in life. I've written a couple of things down actually. So I think people talk about your well-being and everything, but only we have control over our well-being. So it's about what we do, about the people that we surround ourselves with. It's about taking time out for ourselves, learning new things, and just putting your energy into yourself, really. I think it's taking care of your well-being. It's not a selfish thing. And I think a lot of people think if they take time out to do things for themselves, they're like, oh, the people around them can be like, it's a bit selfish, or you're not really bothering with people and you're just focusing on yourself. But it's good to focus on yourself. It's good to take care of your own well-being. If you don't take care of your own well-being, how are you supposed to take care of anything else around you? So I think your well-being can be it's your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health. I think it stems from you as a person. Nobody else can really take care of your well-being like you can. I mean, you can have people around you who will help you, guide you, show you love, give you good energy, but it starts with you. If you're thinking, for instance, if you're thinking positively, then you're going to attract positive things. You're going to attract positive energy. You will naturally be in that category. Whereas if you're thinking negatively, or things are going bad, and you focus on it, then in turn you're just going to attract bad experiences, which are not good for your well-being. Do you get me? So I think it's all about you and who you are as a person. You have to take. It's so important. Yeah, I'm always telling people, take care of your well-being, take care of yourself. But it's easy for somebody else to say that. We have to speak that into ourselves. You have to speak life into yourself, just as you speak life into other people. Or if somebody comes to you with a problem or a situation and you're able to give them advice and talk to them, speak it to yourself as well. Speak life into yourself, because that is all part of your well-being.
Definitely some positive words there. As Chili would say, breathe it all in and love it all out. No, right, Chids?
Yes.
DJ Empress says greetings. Brina says evening all. She says 100% Chids. Speaking of what you're saying about mental well-being and physical well-being, do you think it's more important ever more important than before, because in the last 12 months that we've been through, where people are at home and things have changed. I mean, I'm going to throw that one to you, Cher, actually. What's your thoughts on that? Is it even more important now, given the last 12 months?
Yeah, 100%. I think, your mental well-being was always important generally, but I think now that a lot of people are struggling, and a lot of people are finding it hard to cope. Now more than ever, it's important that, we look after our well-being. We surround ourselves with people who are good energy. We connect with ourselves. We know who we are. We heal from certain things. Now we've got the time to actually sit there and deal with the traumas or the struggles we might have faced through life. We can sit there and deal with those type of things. So yeah, I think it's really important to just acknowledge your mental and physical well-being, like Chidi was saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think there's so many different factors when it comes to well-being, and it's not just one straight road. We need to really take care of ourselves, and a lot of the time we find ourselves taking care of other people, but it all comes from within. For us to be able to look after another person, we have to look after ourselves first. And yeah, I just think it's the most important thing ever.
Couldn't have said that shit myself. Yeah. And that's it. She's my real life cousin. Can I just put it out there? Real life, yeah? Same blood runs through our veins. Love you, Cher.
Love you, guys.
If you don't know, Cher and Chids are real life cousins in a real life, yeah? And you have to say it like this: my real life cousin in a real life. Okay? If you don't say it like that, you're saying it wrong. DJ Empress says, yes, Cher, true words. Yeah, definitely have to agree with that as well. Ashley, over to you. What's your views on this?
All right, so I was having not even a conversation, so I was in some type of training today, yeah. And this is why I even thought of the topic, because we was talking about well-being, and it gave me like a gem that I was kind of like, I could use this. Do you get what I'm saying? Like when you're feeling like you're not at your best, when you feel like your well-being is not at its peak, or you don't have it, this is something that for me I think I would use. You get me? And basically what it was saying was, our well-being usually relies on things, people, and situations. So if we don't have these things, or we don't see these people, or we're not in these situations, our well-being is not. We just consider it not there. Yeah? But in reality, our well-being comes from within. So it's like, but it's basically like when the clouds cover the sun is still there, but it's just cloud. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing as feeling like right now the situation you're in isn't always going to be that there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. But it was just the way that they described it, as the sun and the clouds being in front of it, and you feeling like the sun is gone. The sun is behind the clouds. So when your well-being isn't there, or when you don't feel like you're at your best, you have to understand that you're just clouded. It will pass, and when it passes, your well-being is always going to be there. Your well-being is always intact. It's just that sometimes it's clouded by whatever you feel like you need in order to feel okay. But the fact of it is, you're always okay. You know what I mean? It's hard to know that in the moment, but I feel like once hearing that today and discussing it, it made me realize that it's so true. Like, no matter what you're going through, you are you. You're okay. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, unless we're talking about going through some type of trauma or whatever. But in terms of well-being, if you are in control of that. Just don't live in the moment in terms of when you're at your lowest, because that's just temporary. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like well-being is something that people are probably struggling with every single moment of every single day, because they don't understand that you're okay without anything. You're okay without anyone. You're okay without any situation. Do you get what I'm saying? You make you okay. So that's my take on well-being. And that's just something I wanted to share and pass on, because today I feel like I gained from hearing that.
Oh, but today everyone's dropping some bombs, but some actually talking about
I
even
that what you said.
even when it's cloudy, the sun is still there. I'm gonna have to use that one. I'm gonna have to use that one day, boy. Even when it's cloudy, the sun's still there. Don't worry. You know what I mean, I like that one.
It was a good one. Yeah.
Rena says yes, Ashley, 100%. And she's got some sunshine emojis. Nice. Miss Millie Rock Milan, what's your views on this?
Before I start, what everyone has said, that's A1, literally. What everyone has said. Well-being. I hate talking about well-being because you have to talk about, we don't have to, but I feel like you have to talk about yourself, and I'm a person, I hate it. Like, it's the worst thing in the world. So I'm going to try and talk about it without talking about, like, myself. I feel like well-being is easier. Well, for me personally, it's easier to help everybody else. Do you know what I mean? And I don't even know why. It just is. It's just easier to help somebody else. If they've got a problem, cool, I'll help you and I'll sort this out, I'll do that. And then you have to think like, oh, what about like me? Do you know what I mean? But then you don't really ever think that. And I feel like, especially now, obviously the past year that everybody's had, I remember seeing like memes and stuff in the beginning of people being like, I know who my true friends are because this person hasn't called me or whatever, or this person hasn't got in contact. But it's like, why? What if that person literally just wanted to step back and take time? Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't blame a person for taking time out, whether it was a month, whether it took them a year, because going back onto what Cher spoke about, this year has been the most weirdest year for everyone. And it was literally, especially like in London, we are busy 24/7. We are always on the go. And like even tonight, we obviously are supposed to log on a little bit earlier to discuss. I got there at 1 minute to like 10, literally, because I was so busy. So in London, we are rushing around. We're here, there, we're everywhere. So this year, literally everybody, okay, apart from the NHS and the people that went to work, has had to just stop. Do you know what I mean? So now it's like everyone is feeling emotions and feeling things that they didn't even know was there, or things that they think they've kind of, things that people think have suppressed in the back of their mind. Oh, no, now they're right here, because, do you know what I mean? You've now got time to think about it and your mind isn't doing 600 things at once. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like taking time out for you is important, because if you don't, it leads to worse things. Do you know what I mean? Like anxiety, depression, and things like that. If you don't work, obviously it could happen anyway, but you're not standing a chance if you don't even try.
I think everyone's nodding and clapping for you there, Milan boy. Everyone's like, yep. Keep dropping them bombs, boy. Yep. Right, so I think there's not more for me to say really on that one, is there? What I'm going to do, I'm going to read some of his messages and we'll go over the chids for the Arts Millie. Brina says, I hear you, Milan. Easier to help others sometimes. DJ Empress says, at your own pace, no one else's. LP Love Prince says, yes, Milan, and a clap emoji. So might as well clap while we're here. You know what I mean? Peely85 says, so true. Everyone is going through their own stuff. Brina says, so true. We got to stop and face a few issues. Oh, okay. Yeah. DJ Empress says, also builds anger. All right. Good point. LP Love Prince says, sometimes you just need to take a second to look after yourself before you look after others. Couldn't agree more there, boy, I tell you. So, if you're new to the True Talk podcast, right, this is where we go into the Arts Millie section. And what this is, Chidi will have a topic or something that's happened, a real life story or situation that's happened. We're going to give it to Milan, and we want to know what Milan will do in this situation. Now, I don't know what it is this week. We've had one where we had a couple, first time experience, if you know what I mean, trying to increase the population of the world. And the young lady had a dodgy stomach, and when they were doing certain positions, if you see where I'm going with this. So we don't know what it could be. Right. So just give you a bit of a context there, okay? Chids, you ready?
I think so, still. No,
Good. All right.
It's a bit of a funny one. I don't know. I was a little bit vexed reading it myself. So basically, yeah, there's this girl, and she's seeing this guy. They're not official, but they're pretty much official, yeah. So she's noticed that he's constantly like on social media. He's always in like people's likes, or I say people, women. So he's always under women's posts with the fire emojis and whatever. And it kind of triggered her at first, and she was just like, "Oh, you know what? Let me just not." She didn't want to come off as insecure, so she just thought, "Let me just not even pull him up on it. That's what men do and whatever." But it's just been like persistent all the time. So she's noticed over the past. This is recent as well. She's noticed over the past 2 weeks that he's under her friends' posts, like leaving comments and everything and whatever, and just like the love heart eyes and whatever. But in the past week, he's been under her mum's posts, leaving like lots of love hearts and, the love heart eyes and saying peng and everything on her posts and that. And she just thinks that it's one thing that you're under other women's posts, and then it's the next thing you're under her friends, and she still ain't called him out on it, but now it's her mum. Is he actually taking a piss out of her? And what should she do? She wants some advice from Milan. How should she go about approaching the whole thing with him?
Where do these people come from? Mate, my head. Okay. Even know where to start. First of all, does she have the old version of Instagram? Because how do you know who he's liking?
This is what I said. I said, how do you know? And she said, guaranteed. Like, when she just goes onto Instagram, when she's a scroller, like I don't look in it, so I don't know how that works. But she said she scrolls all the time, and guaranteed she always sees his name. So and so's like this, so and so's like that. He's always the first thing. It's always women. And then she noticed in some of her friends, like he's adding some of her friends. Or he was friends with some of her friends previously, but now it's more and more, and now it's her mum.
I mean, he might just be a really over-friendly guy, and, some people, believe it or not, like, they don't know what the aubergine emoji means. They think it's an aubergine or an eggplant. They genuinely believe that. It's not. It's definitely something else. So, they will post that because they don't know what it means. They're just like, yeah, have an eggplant and a splash. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, what? And they literally just meant, like, I don't know, there was like making like a soup with an eggplant. And you're like, oh, because and you think, hold on, do I need to get my mind out of the gutter? Because, whoa, where was I going? So maybe he's over friendly. But to be writing pen underneath your mum, like, obviously, everybody wants their mum. No, hold on. What's my sentence? Everybody wants their partner's mum or dad to like them, obviously, because, like, you're with their daughter or their son. That's all a bit weird for me. Nah. I'd have to say something. Like maybe he doesn't know what pen means. Because that was, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I probably used that when I was in school, and that was many years ago. So maybe he doesn't. Maybe now with the new millennials, peng means something else. It could just mean, it might mean hi. Who knows? The word might have evolved. But to do that under a mum, like, that's all weird. Like, why is he adding her friends? Does he not have his own friends? Does he not have a lot of Instagram followers? Can he not just go and add random people? But then I still don't get why she's watching it. Because I just wouldn't, me personally, I just wouldn't really care. Like, if I saw it, not the likes and stuff, I wouldn't really care. But if I saw peng underneath my mum's post, that's definitely a side eye, or across the dinner table, like, do you know what I mean? I'm trying to get your attention to bring it up, but I don't know. This day and age, I feel like people get too consumed in emojis. It's a bloody emoji. Like, has he fucked her mum? I don't know. Has her mum fucked him? If he hasn't, then it's just an emoji. Do you know what I mean? It's not that deep. It's weird, but it's not that deep.
She said that he never liked her post. Never.
Oh, wait. You can't just keep dropping all these bloody bombs.
Yeah, this is what I mean. She's like, the more I was talking to her, she was like, yeah, he never likes her post. So so basically he's on Instagram all over bare women's posts. Because the joke is, she said to me, she was like, he even liked your post, kid.
I mean, who wouldn't? Have you seen her posts?
I mean, but it's like, that made me feel uncomfortable, and I was like, "Rah, tell me his name so I can go and block him." Do you get me? Because that made me feel away then, and I did. I blocked him, but it's just like,
hasn't like any of her posts like that? Has
none of them? Yeah,
oh, but they
hasn't like none of her posts. None of them.
Maybe he's just not the one. Maybe, girl, use him for bloody willy and money. Go get a fucking, what does fucking thing he say? Ask for a car while you ride that dick. Like, like, obviously he's not the one, so you just got to use him for the dick if it's good, and then go get a car out of it, and then ta-da, you're winning. You're coming out of 2021 without corona, no vaccine, and a fucking car. Yes, ka-ching, get in there. What's his name? I'm joking.
No, real stuff. That's the energy we're bringing to 2021. Real stuff.
What do you mean? This guy, you're there feeling, I don't know whether she's feeling insecure, but you're feeling some type of way because it's right and peng underneath your mouth. Girl, use it. I was going to call him a different word there. Use the boy. That's what we do. Cheers to that.
And it's so sad because this girl's not an insecure girl. Beautiful girl, you know. But I just think, I was like, maybe he's just taking a piss or he's trying to test you or something. I don't know.
I'd bring it up. Maybe not all the other posts, but the mum thing I definitely bring up because that don't sit right with me. And then you just got to go with the conversation from there. And like I said, how pumped up, boy. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, whoop-a-lende.
Get yourself a car.
Go get a car out of it, girl. Make sure it's like a Bentley or a Tesla, you know what I'm saying? Tesla X maybe, yeah, that's what you want. Don't be asking for a fucking Peugeot.
Nah, they're not.
Do you see this? Not even that they want a car. It's not even just to get a car. It can't be a Peugeot. Doing some of these messages, right? DJ Empress says, disgusting, dirty dog. Peely85 says, she needs to say something. Maybe he doesn't realize he's being inappropriate. Just put it out there, right? Peely85 is a troublemaker, guys, just so that you know, okay? Yeah. Brina says, exactly, Milan. Find his own friends. Brina also says, red flags. Empress says, that's where you know he is flinging his dirty willy elsewhere. Oh, my word. Peely85 says, no, I drop him. Brina says, the lack of boundaries is the issue for me and doesn't like mine. Nah, doesn't like her pictures on Instagram. Empress says she should mention it to her mum. Ooh, okay, fair enough. My mum, you know, nope. She says the savagery is real. Empress says playing footsie under the table, and Peely says hush. I think she might be talking about me, but again, I'm telling you guys, Peely85 is a troublemaker. Okay, just put it out there.
Oh, Peely85, she always likes my comments when I'm cussing you on your post. Yes, I love you. I love her.
No, please don't encourage that behaviour. Okay. No, please don't. So that's the Arts Milan. So on to our final topic, right, is, I like this one actually, I must say. How soon should you move on after a breakup? How soon should you move on after a breakup? Oh, by the way, Chids, Peely85 says, I love you, Chids. Again, I'm not encouraging this sort of behavior, okay? Ash, as for Truuu Talk, man himself, what's your views on this one? How soon should you move on after a breakup?
I'm not going to plagiarize. I'm not going to plagiarize, bro. I heard some Mars about this one. Still, I'm not going to lie. I can't wait for that. I was just waiting for that. I can't lie to you. Listen, for me, yeah, I guess it depends on the kind of relationship that you've broken up from. If it's one of them relationships where you weren't happy for long, then obviously you'll move on sooner. I guess if it's one of those emotional breakups where it's just come to an end, but it's not like you hate each other, then it will probably take a bit more time. And I've probably been in both situations where one is kind of like, yeah, man, I can get over this one kind of quickly. And then one where it was like, yeah, man, I have to sit this one out for a little while. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's always going to be the same. You get me? I don't think it's always going to be the same. But I definitely think it depends on how the relationship was and how the relationship ends. You know what I'm saying?
So actually, I'm going to switch this question around then slightly. I'm going to go to Milan next. Actually, is there a too quick of a time to move on after a relationship? Because we're saying how soon afterwards. So if you break up on Wednesday, is Thursday too soon? Is there a scenario where Thursday or meeting someone else is too soon?
Again, it depends on how the breakup is. If the beef thing, then fuck it, fam. You get what I'm saying? If it's like a beef thing, like fuck that bitch. You get it? And that, then of course I will just, if I'm going out and I see someone I like, I'm gonna, you get me, move on. I'm single right now. I'm single. That's it. You get what I'm saying? But obviously that again, if the relationship amicable breakup, and you know what? I can't even lie, yeah. If it's an emotional thing, it depends on what kind of emotional state you're in. But if it's official over, it don't matter, to be honest. If it's like you know that this is it, it don't matter. It don't matter. It's not. There's no too soon.
Okay. DJ Empress says, I personally feel it's easier for men to move on. See, now I ain't even getting anti-sexist. See, DJ Empress is another one that I got to be careful. I got to keep my eye on as well. Okay, just putting it out there. Milan, how soon is it? Or is it too soon? Okay, you break up on Wednesday. Is Thursday too soon?
First of all, why was you not happy with Ashley's answer? It's like you wanted him to dish some dirt, and you wasn't happy with him just being like, literally, like, it just depends on the emotions, and it just depends.
I didn't say I was happy with Ashley's answer.
Ride the wave, and you were like, let me switch it around. Is Thursday too soon? Like, let him have his answer and separate yourself. Anyway, is moving on.
Oh no!
Thursday too.
Thank you for that, Milan. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So.
Is Thursday too soon? I mean, I can't even go off of personal experience because, here we go, talk about myself again. I've literally been in like one serious relationship and then nothing after that. Obviously, I've dabbled in the bedroom, but nothing after that. Because why? I just can't be able to get into a relationship. It's long because it's long. It's long. You're better off by yourself. Trust me. I suppose, again, it depends on your emotions. If it's one like where it depends on who broke up with who, because if you're the person who got dumped, I don't feel like you would be the one to move on a Thursday. But do you know what I mean? Because one, especially if you never saw it coming, because you'll still be sitting there the next day like, oh, he left, or she it's like, hello, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you'll still be sitting there like, oh, okay. Or, you know, it might be doing the little texting, sending out paragraphs, voice notes, trying to FaceTime. You're still trying to be like, hold on, I don't understand. Where the other person would probably, you know, by Thursday, they've gone. Also, it depends on your mental state. You might just wake up and think, fuck it. DM everybody, your babes, long time, hey stranger. I got a hey stranger the other day. And I was like...
I mean, you're sounding like a fuckboy over there, man.
I'm not talking about myself no more. This is in general. I was asked and he threw me straight under the bus.
I'm sorry. It was just, yo, babes, yo. Money. Oh,
literally, you know, you just write a message, copy and paste, select all, and send, and see who messages you back. Trust me, out of those probably 25 you sent to, people reply on time. The other lot, how many? I'm not even good at myself. 18, 9. The other 3, it will probably, they don't look at their DMs often or their Snapchats, or they're not one to answer their WhatsApps. So by the end of the week, they'll reply. Don't worry, because you know who you're messaging as well. You don't just select all to just literally your whole contacts. You know who you're selecting all on. You feel me? But I don't even know what the bloody question was. Is 6 is left. What's the question?
Obviously, we know your answer. You're trying to move on the next day. You're sending 25 DMs talking about, yo, babes, hey, big head. You get
YOLO. Come on, we all might die of corona. Do you know what I mean? Then what? We'd all be in the queue to heaven, looking down like, well, I wish I wouldn't have done that one.
You said something, but I think if I broke up with someone, I would probably take longer to get in a relationship again, or to move on. But if someone broke up with me, I think that would force me to want to move on quicker. Like,
But this is the thing, when we're moving on to what? Moving on just for sex, or moving on to a new relationship?
I guess moving on for sex, because you wouldn't necessarily move on to a new relationship so fast like that. You get me? Because
yeah.
But moving on, as in being in, like, with someone else, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get me?
No.
If I get dumped, I'll probably have to holler at. You get me? I'll probably have to holler at something. If I get dumped, I'm like,
don't worry, I'm the best wingman. You want to be the wingman? I can be that guy or girl. I mean, I am a girl, but I can. Oh man, Cher, what's your?
I'm just wondering where the hell Sticky's gone. But yeah, let me continue anyway.
Sticky probably fucked up. Yeah, he probably fucked up and everything. Let him fuck up on his own. Let's let him fuck up on his own.
That's why he muted his thing. You know that his thing's muted.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm still here.
You know that. That's what we saying, bro.
Okay. Right.
Go on, Cher.
I think, like Ashley was saying, it depends on the circumstance of what happened. You know, like, in terms of moving on, I think it just needs to be a thing where it's not, you're not moving on just because you want somebody there, and you're not moving on just because you want to get over somebody. You know, it has to be for you. So in your own time frame. I feel like a lot of people in relationships rush into things because they feel like they need a man or they need a woman, or, you know, they can't be without somebody. Do you know what I mean? When really and truly you need to take a bit of time for yourself and then move on. But yeah, I think it just depends on the circumstance, really, how the relationship ended, you know, if it ended on good or bad terms. And when I was in my first serious relationship I was in with this guy, I broke up with him. We were together for a long time. I broke up with him. And then after 2 months, he had a new girlfriend. But before this, he's still telling me he loves me and stuff. But then he moved on to a new girl. And obviously that didn't last long. That lasted for like a month or whatever. And then he tried to come back to me and say, I'm still in love with you. I still want to be with you. I'm like, nah, you went to that girl. You're not mine. You're not for me.
It wasn't you, cuz. She wasn't you. You went and sampled the next thing, yeah, and said, nah, do you know what? This is not Cher. She don't look like Cher. She don't feel like Cher. She don't cook like Cher. Fuck this. And he wanted to come back. Do you get me?
Yeah, so I think it's just, people need to just take their time, boy. And if it's right for you, it's right for you. Do you know what I mean? Like if you come across somebody and you're feeling them or whatever, but some people just do it just to have somebody there and just for it to fulfill their ego. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, just depends, really.
Did you say he said that she doesn't feel like Cher? Did I hear those words correctly?
Yeah, you heard right. Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking. I wasn't sure there. Chiz, what's your view on this?
Can we just, so before the live started, I said it was a very special line. Can't we just like squeeze that in, that bit of the recording? I can't quite remember what I said, but no, basically, yeah. Fuck it, I'll tell you one of my personal experiences, isn't it? Obviously, my daughter's dad, we was together for a long time. It was over before it was over, innit? Like, you know, one of those ones. So it's like, so I met somebody else. We weren't together, but he was still living in my house, like rent free, and wouldn't move. So I like went and secured a new life. Do you get me? Like a new thing. So I met somebody, just it was a random thing, but we fell in love, like proper fell in love and everything. It was so nice. And I was just like, I told him, I made him aware of my daughter's father and his presence and everything. But I moved on. Do you get me? Like, and my guy's trying to tell me about how, oh, you know, now I gotta move out and maybe we should take time out for ourselves. I was like, take time out for myself. I already done secured my things. Do you get me? My things are waiting. Like when you've gone, he's coming down, and that's exactly what happened. And I ain't ashamed to say that, because at the end of the day, mentally, like physically, I'd left the relationship long time. Do you get me? And then mentally, I'd left it. Emotionally, I'd left it, and I was like, I moved on. The universe permitted that shit. Do you get me? It happened. So it was just one of those things. And then that relationship, then when that ended, it was emotional. Do you get me? I was very emotional, and he was very emotional, and it took me a long time to even speak to other men after that one, because I was so emotionally invested in that relationship. So it took a long time to kind of let go, in a sense of, because the relationship was such a good relationship. It's just that we both were on different journeys, and our journey together had come to an end. Do you get me? Just one of them. It wasn't a bad breakup or nothing. It wasn't peak or nothing. It was mutual, and it was like we even tried like a year later to even come back together, but I was like, nah, I've changed about 50 million times in that year, innit? So I don't really believe in going back. But we tried because of the emotional attachment. But then it just totally depends on how the relationship was or who the person was. Do you get me? With my daughter's dad, I was like, I'm ready. Do you get me? I think I was ready the day after I had my daughter. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I was that ready because I was done. Do you get me? I just went and got myself pregnant, innit? So couldn't really do nothing. And I tried to keep my family together and whatever. It didn't work out. So I moved on. But then obviously with that other serious relationship, it was harder to move on. And then after that, I didn't really bond with too many people after that. I found it harder because I was always comparing and thinking, oh, you know, he did this, and I would try and kind of bring attributes to that relationship into a new relationship, and it didn't work because it's a different person, so it didn't work out. So yeah, I think it totally just depends on who the person is. But if you're in a relationship and you're not happy, and you know, say it's going to end, if you want to go and secure the next thing, go and secure the next thing. Go, don't be miserable. Don't live your life miserable and think you have to be alone when you don't feel like you have to be alone. Do you get me? At the end of the day, everybody needs somebody to owe them every now and again. You know what I'm saying? So do your thing. Do your fucking thing. It ain't cheating. It's just, securing the thing.
So you guys heard it right there, right? First class, when you're ready, secure the ting. Is that right, Chids? Yeah, just secure the ting, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Brina says, hey, you Chids, when we're ready, we're ready. Carl Ball, shouts out to Carl Ball live from Australia, says she still had a relationship with me, haha. Peely85 says, sometimes you check out a relationship emotionally before it's over. So you might be ready the next day. Back to what I was saying. That's what Ash was saying as well. Ash said, you know what? When you're being honest, when it's over, it's over. Come Thursday, you might do what you need to do. Carl said you have to work with your feelings and move to a better place. And Brina says, secure the ting. And she also agrees with Carl as well.
Where's Carl? Carl, you should be on here.
He's securing the ting, you see? That's what he's doing. He's securing the ting.
I miss you, Carl, man. What's going on, man?
Carl, I tried to call you.
What's going on? What? We ain't no good. You say we're too British.
I can't do it today, guys.
We're too British for him. He's like that.
Yeah, fuck them, you
Australia, bro. I ain't got time to be up early AM with you lot, like talking smack. Nah,
Bless him. This week he's had a lay-in.
I got a business to run. What are you not doing?
And he's got sunshine as well, isn't it? He's got sunshine as well, but we got cold weather, British weather. He's like, forget that.
We miss you though, dog. We miss you, mate.
Yeah. Nadia, our very own Welsh princess, says, look at these stunners.
Oh my days. I'm going to cry. It's a reunion.
Where the fuck you at, girl?
So, if you don't know, if you're just tuning, we're talking about relationships, and essentially, if you break up with someone on a Wednesday, is it okay to date someone on Thursday?
Yeah, break up with them on a Wednesday, go bounce on the next thing on the Thursday. What? Fuck it. Wednesday night, mate. Now, I'm only joking. Don't do that.
No, there are probably people watching this going, no, she said no.
She said, damn, I wanted to do that. Like, listen, I remember everything she said before she turned off the camera.
Nadia says, miss you all. Hell yeah. Talking about dating someone, break up on Wednesday, go meet someone on Wednesday as well. Why not? I mean,
She said, listen.
What do you think?
I was about to take the day before we broke up. What you talking about?
Vicky, what do you
I
think?
have it secured on a Monday.
What are you talking about? You said Thursday? I'm patting my shit on Monday.
No, but we was
What do you
making love
think?
by Wednesday. Craig David said we was making love by Wednesday, so fucking Wednesday it is.
Craig David, a goddamn liar.
what's that from again? He's a goddamn. What is that?
Don't you have to jump on my black films, bro.
What is that?
Friday.
Oh yeah.
Tracy Cousin's sister, baby mother, she a goddamn liar. I ain't go to no show last night.
Friday's one of my favorite films. Nadia says single and ready to mingle. Peely85 says some people
putting it out there.
Exactly, right? Some dating app. Peely85 says some people say best way to get over someone is to get under someone. Okay, all right.
Who said that?
Peely85 says some people say the best way to get over someone is to get under someone. Let's cut out again. Oh, I can't believe this.
Sticky's disappeared.
Do you know why this is happening, Sticks? Because you were singing your stupid song, putting it into the universe. The universe heard the bad notes.
Tell him.
The universe heard your bad notes and said, okay, I go fuck shit up.
I hope it doesn't cut out. Just logging in.
Taurus, isn't it? It's that Taurus energy. Them Taurus fuck up everything. Trust me.
I know, man. Twice.
Just logging in. Is it gonna cut out? Just logging in.
Exactly, man.
You know, words become when you speak into the universe shall happen, Sticky.
Exactly, exactly.
Words are spells. Watch your words, man.
I know. I need to leave
Hey,
you guys, man.
Players fuck up.
Players fuck up too.
Players fuck up. Players fuck up.
Don't hate the player, hate the live.
Wait, is Stick still here? I wanted to hear his opinion on this topic.
Yeah, what do
you think, Sticky Fingers?
I'm with Ash, boy, to be fair. Actually, I'm with Cher. I think Cher said it. I think, it depends on like the emotion behind it. But you break up on Wednesday. If I broke up with someone on Wednesday and I see them date someone on Thursday, I'd be like, raw. But to be fair, I can't even fault them because it's done, innit? So if you go on a break, we've said before, if someone goes on a break, it's no different, innit? You're not together, so...
Tell me when on a break.
Call DJ Sticky Fingers for a reason.
I'm going to go and break my back on some necks, man. Tell me when on a break. No, do you know that pisses me off when people say, oh, well, we was on a break. Now, fuck that. No, we was at a break. No, you need a break from me, okay? Okay, watch. Watch me go break my back on some necks, man. Watch. About break. Fuck you. What the fuck do you need a break from me for? What for? No. Sorry. Milan, I like a t-shirt. Motivate. I need that t-shirt.
Oh, it's my PT's t-shirt. Well, no, it's not. Oh, Lord, that came out wrong. It's his brand t-shirt.
But that's fucking a P2. No,
no, don't before his girl fucking get there. No,
we'll put it up the way.
It's his brand.
Hey, girls' pants as well. Don't get my lamp punched up.
Oh,
trust me.
Nah, you can't. Milan, no, it's not gonna happen. Not today. I'll fuck people up, Mills. I'll fuck people up. I'm on that vibe. Not in 2021.
Don't worry, I'm on it already, B.
I am about peace, love, and light and all that, though, please. So please don't, but I am a little. Go fuck yourself as well.
I mean, I'm not right now. Give me like 2 months and I'll be all right.
No, I feel you. I feel the energy. It's Pisces season, Like, I like Pisces people, but I don't really like Pisces season, It's a bit emotional and it makes me vex. So, yeah.
I think I'm just always bloody angry, me. But, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Ashley, what are you eating on? Oh, nuts. I don't do nuts.
Don't do nuts. I'll end up in hospital like...
Trust me, I'll be like that.
Well, you both allergic to nuts?
Yeah, a little bit of peace. I eat them and I'm like, oral nut allergy.
Oh, I can't eat them at all. If one touches my lip, that is it. I am gone.
It's
That's
mad.
it.
Swell it.
Literally.
Anaphylaxis.
That's sad still.
Literally, if my assassin is listening, don't even bother shoot me. Just literally give me a peanut. Just get me to hold the peanut and I'll go. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll just throw a peanut at your ass. Keep talking shit.
That's mad. It's peaking in, Mills.
Let's give her a Snickers, boy. Let's give her a Snickers and that's it.
I'm allergic to as well.
And you know what is mad? Say like, obviously not everybody knows that I'm allergic to peanuts. So say like, ain't gonna die. My guys just ate a Snickers. I can smell peanuts from a mile away. So you know he's coming in close to kiss me and I'm like, no.
Yeah. Peanuts.
I'm like, oh my God, today's the day I'm gonna die for the fucking kiss. The kiss of death, literally. That's what we'll be.
Horrible. I had to have adrenaline before EpiPen.
My friend once, he didn't believe me that literally, I said to him, just by putting it on my skin, the boy, he ate a Snickers. I'm going to him, don't lick me, don't nothing. Licked my arm. I had the fattest rash, bubble, boil. Yeah. I was like, now we've got to go to hospital, thanks. Like, you just licked me for no reason to see if I was lying, if I was allergic to peanuts. Like,
it's so pink. I like water chestnuts and that. Can't have none of that.
Oh, I just don't even bother with any nuts. I just can't be arsed. I mean,
maybe I don't.
We're getting late now. Sticks, it's time to go.
You can't even say nuts without thinking dirty. Look at her.
Milan.
No comment.
It gets to that time and then
when it gets close to 11, you know what Minnie gets like.
Well, we haven't resolved though. When is it okay to start dating again? I don't think we've clarified when it's
Wednesday.
Thursday.
There's 24 hours in a day, and Arnold Schwarzenegger said that you need to utilize. It's not a direct quote. Don't try Google it and come at me. Literally, like utilize all the hours in the day. Like this man, I swear to God, he literally sleeps for like 3 hours a day or something. Literally, he don't sleep. You know how all of us are like, we got to go 8 hours in. No. This guy don't know what 8 hours is. He will literally sleep for like 3 hours and he is up, crack of dawn, doing his shit. There's 24 hours in the day, bitch. If at 8 o'clock in the morning you want to get dumped, well, you don't want to get dumped, but you get dumped. Yeah, by 8 o'clock at night,
go live your life.
Dry those eyes, put on some red lipstick, and yo, B, hey stranger. Oh my god, is that a new post? Oh my god, no dogs, anything. Oh my god, the sky's blue. Did you know that?
If I break up with someone and then later on that day, you said 3 hours later there was somebody else, but I'll be pissed. I would be pissed.
For you.
Yeah.
I agree.
You should have left me in the first place, then, should you?
I think it would burn a man more than a woman, probably, because a woman would just say, fuck it. A woman in that time would go and she'd have a fucking new job, new hairdo, nails done, everything patterned, started the business, all sorts. Do you know what I mean?
She's got her waist trainer on, she's trying to come back.
You get me? She just go from 0 to 100, trust me. So I think with men, it does burn their ego a lot more.
What? Man would be crying, fam.
Yeah.
Not me personally, but
I'd be crying, but I'm just saying that. Actually, I might. You never know. I might even be crying too.
Man did the same day.
But you know what happens though? You know what happens? You start thinking, how long you been talking to him for?
You had the man patterned already. She had the man patterned already, fam.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when did it start?
I wouldn't even sweat it because I know that's the game, fam. Like,
you know when they start telling you about my work boyfriend.
No one wants to talk to you. As soon as you get into a relationship, everyone wants to talk to you.
God.
So if you keep those people in your bank, when you've come out, that's why hey babes, hey stranger, hi, I need a bowl fix. Can you do that? Yeah, Voila, dating 101 by Millie Mills.
Yeah, I can't move on too quickly because I just think. When I come out of a relationship, I just think, nah, these people are peak.
Yeah, it's peak. It's peak. It is peak.
Why do I want to fuck with them?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Don't take dating advice from me. I've had one serious relationship my whole entire life and never, because relationships are long. But I'm saying, keep your bank.
Rena says the bank and laughs at Millie's comment. Got to keep them in the bank.
She's got a bank because she knows. She knows who her bank is. They're all there. They're in the cloud. She knows. But
I remember she's got a thing with shorter men, with all that stuff, and
they're tall man in the back.
It's got to be a new thing, a new fresh thing that you don't know. You get me? Like, it's got to be a new thing. I can't go back. Or have on them reserve niggas. No, are we allowed to say that?
No.
I know. I nearly said it earlier, and I was like, boy.
I can't. Sorry, it's the thing I'm black, I can say it. But it's them reserve dudes, them reserve dudes. You know them dudes you just know you can follow them and they'd be like, I'm coming. Oh, they just don't do it for me. Like, I'm just like,
man said them reserve niggas ain't getting no play. They've been holding down the bench for what? They were holding the bench for what?
Brina says, I wish that.
Or you go into a relationship.
You wish you had bare tall niggas in the bank.
Yeah.
Rena, you just need to move to the US. Don't fuck the UK, fam. Go do your thing, babe. Go do your thing. Your husband's in the US.
You might.
Oh. We're not starting this debate again about US men versus UK men. No, we're not going there again. We win. Don't worry about that. We win.
No, UK men are the best.
Yeah. Oh, my days. Guys, it's almost been an hour. Yeah. I mean, it's time to say goodbye. Cheers, can you do the honors for me? Cheers, do the honors for me, please.
So, go over to the fucking YouTube page. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. I will post the this episode on the YouTube page. If you're not following us on Truuu Podcast, please make sure you're following us. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
If you don't follow us, a spider will climb in your mouth tonight.
100%, and you'll get cheated on. 100%. So, saying that, stay safe, do your thing, break up on a Wednesday, bang on a Wednesday, do your thing, take care of your well-being, and peace, love, and light, and all that shit. Love y'all, always. Thank you, love you.
Peace, love, and light.
Yes, you did that. You did that. You had that set up. That's wicked.
Come on. I'm a professional.
Bye,